In honor of back to school, I figured I would open up the Pandora's box. That is, why did you get sent to the principal's office? So, Kelly, I guess we can start with you.
Okay. I was in the first grade, and Carl on the playground was throwing rocks. And, well, when rocks were being thrown at me, I'm like, well, I'm not going to not throw them back. So I was tossing back his way. The principal, Ms. Brown, comes out and says, anybody throwing rocks needs to be in my office right now. And if I find out you were throwing rocks and you didn't come to my office, even bigger trouble.
Oh, no.
So I was like, well, I guess I got to go.
Yeah.
And then I had to stay in recess, and I had to tell the whole class why. Humiliating. And I was wearing the cutest little jumper that day with a little ladybug on the front. I looked so innocent.
Is that what ruined your scholarship to Purdue?
No. Didn't even get offered one. They just let me in because mom and dad were paying.
You know what? That works too.
Yep.
Too.
We'll take your dad's money. Yep. I did help pay my way through, though. I got jobs.
We're not talking about that, though. I want to know what landed you in the principal's office. I will tease I have...
How many times did you go? You have more than one?
I have two that come to mind. I do know of several others that I was called in for questioning.
Oh, called in for questioning.
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
I wasn't the guilty party, but I was called in for questioning because
you may have knowledge of it.
I was always around the person or people that were doing the bad thing. Sometimes I was in, sometimes I was not. But I have two, and one of them involves Tim stabbing me.
Oh.
All right, so I'll tell you that story coming up here next. And then want to hear more of why did you get landed into the principal's office?
It only took me one time, and I turned away from my life of crime.
Your life of crime?
Grade.
You were like, you know what? Scared straight. I was scared straight after that. No way. I do not like being on this side of the law.
Yep.
Oh, that's funny. All right. Back to school. What landed you in the principal's office? Real quick on Facebook, Heather said, my Backstreet Boys necklace was inappropriate.
How is that inappropriate?
I'd been wearing it for months. It just somehow ended up outside my shirt one day. I refused to take it off. Boom, principal's office.
Oh, man. That is. Well, yeah, some schools have like a no jewelry policy.
Yeah. Missy wrote, well, I got caught with a fifth of Jack Daniels.
Why do you have that at school? Was it show and tell and you were just confused as to what it is?
You're like, hey, show and tell, look at this.
This is my daddy's prized possession.
Oh, my gosh, that is funny.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, that was good. All right. So I had been called to the principal's office for several different reasons. A lot of times it was just to give my side of the story. Maybe I was a witness in some sort of dastardly thing that happened.
You were a professional snitch?
Look, I went to public school. Things like that happened, right? You know? But there was a time in, I want to say, seventh grade. I had a desk right behind Tim Bauman. And Tim, we used to do things, just mess with each other in class, right?
Now, you're from Columbus, Ohio. We should just mention you're not putting Tim on blast, who lives here locally.
I don't care if Tim was living locally. Okay. Tim Bauman deserves this.
Okay.
Anyways, Tim Bauman was sitting in front of me. And so I did something. So what I would do a lot of times is I would just wad up little pieces of paper and drop them gently into his hair. And
my God.
And so when he would get up, all this would just fall onto the ground, right?
And he'd be confused, like, what is happening?
Yeah, so he discovered that I was doing that. So he took his number 2 Dixon Ticonderoga pencil and stabbed my leg.
Oh, wow.
And Kelly, I could tell you to this day, there is
still a mark?
A mark of Tim Bauman on my leg. But here's the thing. I got sent to the principal's office because I yelled.
Oh, wow.
I was like, ah!
Also, you instigated. the stabbing a
Okay,
little.
okay, but
with your actions.
Okay, but that wasn't the reason I got sent to the principal's office. I got sent because I yelled because Tim Bauman stabbed me with a pencil. Tim should have taken the fall, not me.
So wait, he didn't get sent to the
No,
principal's
he
office
didn't
either
get
for
sent
being
to the-
the stabber?
No,
Did you not just say he stabbed me?
I did, and there
You
was
have the proof. There's a mark still, so
There's-
I'm guessing.
there was blood on my leg.
Oh, God.
Yes.
And they didn't
No,
send the stabber.
No,
they sent
Kelly,
the victim.
They sent the victim to the principal's
you were
office.
victim shamed.
So I was, I had to then pay for my getting stabbed in the ankle by Tim Bauman with a pencil. Another time,
That's tragic.
I wore.
You clearly never got justice, did you?
No, I harbor that injustice to this day.
That is
and in
evident.
fact, I can look. And it looks like a dark
still
freckle. It looks like a dark freckle, but it is on my ankle.
You should take a picture of that, circle it, and then label it with Tim Bauman and put it on socials.
Recognize this, Tim? Recognize it? Do you feel shame yet, Tim?
I feel like this could help in your therapy moving past it. Putting him on blast in this way.
Kelly, I don't need therapy. I have this radio show.
Oh, okay, got it.
This is where I get it all
I'm
out.
so happy for all of us that you get to work through this.
And there was another time that came to mind because I was so proud of this shirt that I got. I got a Nike shirt. And look, growing up, I didn't get a whole lot of name brand things. But I got this shirt. It was a Nike brand shirt. And it was one of those that said something like, eat right, drink plenty of fluids, go like hell, or something like that.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
And so
you wore that to school?
And so it was the first part was on the front of the shirt.
Oh, no.
And the go like hell was on the back of the shirt.
Oh, no.
And so
that's a bad word. We don't wear that to school.
Yeah, they made me go to the principal's office for that.
Did you have to change? Did you have to call your mom, get you a new shirt?
I did have to I had to cover it up. I think I had a sweatshirt or a jacket with me, so I had to wear the jacket the rest of the day. And then, I was not allowed to wear that to school. And my mom did, she did scold me for wearing that Nike shirt to school even though it was a Christmas present or it was a birthday present, and I was so proud of it, I wasn't allowed to wear it to school. So that was now dubbed a play school. Or, a play shirt, not a school shirt.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, so anyways.
There's a time and place for this, Benjamin.
All right, I don't know if anybody else has any fun stories of them getting sent to the principal's office, but I don't know if you can beat my Tim Bauman stabbing me and me getting sent to the principal's office story, but let's hear it, all right?
I feel like we are all now rallying around you in the fact that you never got justice.
Injustice!
You were sent by mistake.
Yeah.
They got the wrong guy.
I know.
The wrong perp.
I know. There were plenty of moments in my life where I needed to be there, but.
How much time did you do in the principal's office?
I don't remember, Kelly. It was a fleeting moment in my life. I was seething with rage at Tim the entire time. So time just basically stood still.
Still need to see the mark. Put it on the socials.
All right. No, we'll do that. At Ben and Kelly Show. I'll put on the story there. If you want to share, 502-795-1997. It's 9970. That on the thread, by the way, at Ben and Kelly Show, and I'll post it up on the Ben and Kelly Show Instagram story so you can see it there. All right. A lot of people are commenting that their school uniform was too short. Principal's office.
Oh, yes. Yep. They have rules. You got to go to the knee or whatever. And then, it's in the handbook. And then you'll have to, get a change of clothes. Mom will have to come and bring a change of clothes.
And listen, Amy is on my side and says, my only time in the principal's office also involves a Tim.
Oh, boy.
He punched me more than once, so I finally pushed him away, and he fell on his chair. Teacher saw me. Tim was crying, and boom! Off I went. Still hold my rage at Tim. Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Again, wrongly accused.
Yes.
Oh, that is tragic.
Someone texted and said, clearly Ben has not moved past this incident. Listen, it's not that I haven't moved past it. It's that what I do, and this is a little bit about me, I take everything, every injustice that happens in my life, every little amount of stress, and I just put it in the little jar that is in my body.
Box?
Yeah, in the little jar, right? And so when that jar gets full, I just push it down, right? And when it gets full again, I just push it down and I turn the lid a little tighter, right? And just every now and then, some stuff just leaks out.
When you get triggered with a conversation, like, you pose a question. Hey, when did you get sent to the principal's office? And then things come to the surface.
Yep.
And the jar opens.
Yep. All right.
And out it comes.
Jessica.
Okay, so junior year in high school, zero problem kid. I was officer on National Honor Society. I was the captain of the soccer team. But in my advanced English class, they were making us draw vocabulary words, which I thought was ridiculous. So the word that they gave me was obliterate.
Okay.
So I drew a stick man. And again, this is in the 90s.
Yeah.
So the kid beside me, I was like, can you draw a gun on here?
Oh, my God.
No, terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Oh.
So I get up in front of the class and I'm like, hey, my word is obliterate. This guy's obliterating himself.
Oh, my God.
And then I sit down.
So
then the next period, I get called to the principal's office. They don't even have the original drawing. They've done a copy of it because it's black and white because the stick guy was actually blue.
Oh.
So then they're like, we need to discuss this. They think I'm going to do something bad at the school.
Right.
Yes,
And I'm just like, what we should be concerned about is that we're juniors in high school and we're having to draw vocabulary words.
That is true.
You couldn't get past that.
You're missing the
Couldn't get
point,
past
Principal.
Real stickler about it, apparently, at 17.
Oh, my gosh. Well,
But,
Jessica.
also kudos to the school staff for talking to you about it.
I know.
They did their due diligence in this
They did.
situation.
They did their due diligence.
It was bad. That was bad.
Yeah. But I'll tell you, public school in the 90s, man, that was just the Wild West.
It was.
It was.
All right, Jessica, hey, thank you so much.
Yep.
All right. Another from Dustin, not my proudest moment, but gave a girl a purple nurple after she kicked me in the garage.
Oh, my gosh.
You don't do that.
No,
you don't do the
not
purple
do that.
nurples.
No, you do not do that. You do not do that.
Listen,
you do not do that.
Dustin, you need to write Ashley a an apology today. Just say,
That
you know
needs
what?
to happen.
Been thinking a lot about this recently, and
And then Charity says in 5th grade, my teacher paid me in school bucks to sit next to the troublemaker. I told her I didn't want to, but she didn't care, LOL. At the end of the year, I wrote a report on a typewriter, by the way, that was worth a huge part of my grade. Justin picked on me every day. But this day he went too far. While I was in the restroom, he ripped my report into tiny pieces and stuck his gum in the middle of them all.
Ooh.
When I came back to find this, I lost my mind, stabbed his leg with my pencil. Another stabbing. He had to have it surgically removed.
I'm telling you, listen, the picture that I posted doesn't do the injustice any justice because it is there. How
in person? It's
how
a little
many
bit more glaring.
decades later?
Yeah.
I know, right?
Well,
So,
it
anyways.
sounds like Justin probably is in the same situation,
I know.
especially if he had to have his surgically removed. She
for
said, by
sure.
the way, the principal hated Justin because he was always in his office for being bad, so I didn't get in trouble.
Oh wow!
Ooh,
All
she
right.
got away with the stabbing, just like Tim.
All right, so if you want, you can always share your story up on Facebook. We have a bunch of them up there at Ben and Kelly Show. On 99.7 DJX.